It's been a couple of days. There's been lots of odd jobs kind of going on. Life's gotten a bit crazy lately, but we are back and we are doing our best. And that is all you can ask. So Nathan's been busy sorting out the filler on the sides. We've done a bit of a filler repair. Since these bumpers have little fog or little side repeater sections in them, we've decided to get rid of those and flush them out because they weren't like wired in or anything. It's not a MOT requirement. So we have gotten rid of those. Obviously, with it being red, this isn't Kiki's original bumper. And this one came with a little fog light cut in the back bumper, which we don't need. We're not going to put a fog light there. So I need to cut out a bit of bumper section from Kiki's old bumper and stick that into the new. So that is my job for tonight. Not sure how I'm going to do it yet, but we will figure it out as we go. So here's what I'm looking at right now. You've got a bit of a panel beater POV. This is the fog light section that I need to fill with plastic. And then you can see the edge is all a bit burred up and a bit funky. So as much as it's low down and you're not really going to see it, it still needs to be right. This is what we have. This is Kiki's original bumper that we chose to replace because, you know, no real reason. I think I'm going to cut up to kind of where the bumper cut is on the new one so that I know the section that I'm putting in that's somewhere around here will be the right contour and the right curve, because these do have a bit of a swoosh to them. So that's my plan. I'm going to cut along here and then I'm going to cut right along there where the bumper cut is and then cut a window out. And I think what I'm also going to do is make a bit of a template of this hole like I would a metal fabrication piece, just so I can see exactly how big it needs to be. And I want it to overlap some, so I can make it slightly bigger than it needs to be, and then maybe work with the plastic on either side, belt sanding a little bit off so that I can kind of squish them together, and then maybe the profile will be a bit better. So that's my thinking so far. We'll try that. Actually, Nathan's just come over and asked me for some filler in the side skirt that he's working on, so I shall mix that up first and put a skim in for him. It's kind of fun to just be given the side skirt. I put in the skims of filler for Nathan, and he's just gone and blocked them off so that I can be busy doing other things. But yeah, it's quite nice. I get to do the fun bit without having to do the boring bit. And yes, we are filling or putting a skim in the very bottom of these sills. And yes, people are probably never going to see it, but we know it's there. And this will be there for the nerds that get on their hands and knees at car shows and have a look underneath. And they'll be able to see that it's a clean build from top to bottom. Precarious. Guarantee that's going to fall butter side down. Right. That's all filled in for Nathan. He can finish that off while I do the bumper. Nathan! Order up. One sill skirt. It's still wet though, don't poke it. You're welcome. Now I have it at this point, I am pretty much ready to start either gluing it together or using staples. Given how thin the plastic is kind of between the two sections, I haven't got much area for the staples to grab to. So I think I might glue in between all the way around, clamp it, let the glue go off, and then I can kind of go around these edges, and where I feel like I need to, I can put in some staples. There's not really much stress or load on this area of the bumper, but we just don't want it cracking again by the time it's done. But yeah, that actually works pretty well. So I've basically shaved half of the plastic off, left a bit of a indent there so I can get in some glue and I can get in some fiberglass and really make sure that that's like nice and bonded. But yeah, I will chuck some glue in there. So I've already gone ahead and keyed this plastic with 80 grit and the belt sander, so it should be nice and keyed. And I have very little time for this glue, so I'm just going to blob it over and yeah, get it stuck. I'm making a mess, but I'm not surprised. Give that a couple of minutes and see how it does. So it's been a couple of minutes. See how this is done. Didn't fall off, that's a good start. Yeah, that's pretty strong. Oh. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. Alright, cool, it worked. Nice. I don't actually think I need staples in that. I don't think they're going to add anything. If you want to know what glue that is, there you go. I will trim this up, neaten it up, and look at chucking some fiberglass filler in it. Fiberglass moves very differently to the glaze that you've seen me put in before. As you can see, it's a lot more stringy, but it's very, very solid. So that's all the fiberglass filler in here. So while I'm waiting for this to go off, I'm going to take a look at the roll cage and see if I can get it cut and drilled in. Now don't be fooled, I don't have a plan for this either. Now I'm not really sure how much wants cutting out for this to work. So we're just going to cut a bit and then see how that goes. And just trial and error. I don't want to cut too much out, but yeah, some it needs to go. Nathan! Can you give me a lift with the roll bar, please? Have I got to cut all that off? Is it back there? She needs a bit more. Nathan! Can we go again, please? Is it hitting the side? So it needs to come back a bit. This will be really like in there. More. Nathan! Fancy another go? Because we're not far off. Well, if we can just get this other side of that, then we're in. You'll probably want to come forward a little bit to get that. It is 9:20. We've got the roll cage dropped on. This is the first time we've seen her with the roof on, because we thought, you know what, we're going to just try it on so that we can just double check that, oh, it's dark in there, but just so we can double check how close the roll cage is. First time we've seen her with the roof on, with the custom artwork that we've done. Looking very, very cool. That looks insane in the light. Oh.
She does look weird with the roof now.
I mean, to see it with the spoiler and everything as well. And then we have the octopus this side. What do you think, Nathan?
That is
Kind of mad to see it.
completely ridiculous.
So from this angle, the fish just looks all silver. And then you move to the side and it just pops gold. Yeah, very cool. Happy man. And the roll cage fits, so there we go. So I've taken off the sealer from in down there because that was kind of stopping us pushing it back. As you can see, I've kind of had to cut quite a bit out in order for this to fit, because we can't go top down because all of this gets in the way. So we've had to go kind of from the front, wedge it back. But obviously the bar's there, we've also got a great big fat end of the plate this side. So it's kind of been a bit of a wangly job trying to get it to fit. But either way, we've got both sides cut. The roll cage now sits where it needs to. I've just dug out the seat belts from the storage because these seatbelt bolts, I've had a look for a good hour and couldn't find a bolt that was the right thread. So I said, sod it, and I went hunting for the seat belts instead, because I want to bolt that in place so that I know that's in the right spot before I then look at drilling any holes, because I have 4 to drill down there, both sides, another few to drill in there. So yeah, just gonna make sure everything's lined up before I drill any holes that I can't undrill. So here we go. As you can see, the roll cage is now bolted in. I have drilled all the holes that I needed to. A little bit fiddly, especially in terms of cutting around this back section and making sure that's where we needed it to be, but that's done. All of the odd jobs are now done. The bumper is with Nathan. He's getting that ready for primer now. So all that's left for me to do is strip her back down to a shell. That is the mock fit up now done. it doesn't feel like it is. I feel like I'm missing something, but we'll figure that out when we get there. So yeah, I'm going to start taking stuff back off, and then we are on to the final stage of metalwork, which will be bare metaling all the doors, the tailgate, and the bonnet, and fixing any dents and things that we have there, making sure all the panels are as flat as we can get them. And then we're looking at priming the whole thing, so very exciting times. That's it, my job done for the night. Everything is now stripped off except for the panels that I still need to bare metal, pin pull, and then fill. I am going to do as little filling as possible, but also I want this to be as straight as possible, so it's going to be a bit of a balance. But yeah, I'm knackered. It is gone 9 o'clock, definitely time to go home. But I'm really glad that this phase of the whole restoration is done. And we're kind of on that last stretch now before it gets to the exciting side of things where it's priming and painting. So stay tuned for that. If you got to the end of this video, thank you very much. It's felt like a real jumble. I don't know whether this is going to be 2 videos yet or 1, but either way, thank you very much for sticking it out to the end. And yeah, hopefully it'll be some fun stuff in the next video. So like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Knackers. Almost dropped it.